What up? This is Chess Plays Gabe, the channel where I get obliterated in chess and sometimes occasionally possibly win. This is day 6 of my Road to 2000 Rapid series, the series where I play a rapid game of chess on chess.com every single day. Here's a siren. Every single day until I get to 2000 ELO, and well, if I fail, the series never ends. So I did want to mention a couple things before I get into this video. Number one, I know I'm not supposed to do this, but I actually skipped yesterday's video because I went to an in-person Blitz tournament in New York City. This is actually my third Blitz tournament I've gone to in the city with the same chess organization, Chess Place. They're super cool. Check them out on Instagram. I'll put the link in the description or on the screen somewhere. But yeah, they run a lot of chess events in the city, all around the city, mostly Manhattan. And I've gone to one in East Harlem. I've gone to one, where was my first one? I don't even remember. And then this one I went to was kind of in Midtown towards Times Square. Yeah, it was a fun night. I actually ended up going 3-3, so I had 3 points, and I was tied with a bunch of people for like 4th place out of, I want to say like 16 people, so really not bad. It's actually the best record I've had in any chess tournament. There are a couple really strong players there. Some who I knew were like around 1800 to 2000 rated. And yeah, I ended up winning 2 games on time, which actually I'm very proud of because usually I'm the one that's flagging. And so I made 2 opponents flag. One was in a drawing position, and one, I believe my opponent was just winning. He was just like up 3 pawns. I maybe could have made it a draw, but he ended up flagging. And one, I got a resignation with a nice kind of queen sack. It wasn't really a queen sack, but a way to kind of end the game. And then I knew for a fact that I was in 2 crushing positions against people who I knew were much higher rated than me, and it was because of my openings. As you've already seen on this channel, I have some pretty tricky openings that I play with some of these opponents. And I think like you saw on day 4, I was able to play my favorite gambit of all time, the O'Sullivan Gambit, against this opponent, and he was in an extremely uncomfortable position. I ended up trapping one of his rooks. I had a bishop on the 7th rank. It was just like a completely winning position for me. And then I ended up running out of time, and he ended up clutching up and actually winning the game. Same thing happened with another game that I played that I believe was also some theory that I had known. Yeah, I think it was a Sicilian defense or something, and kind of played right into some prep that I had that I was just looking at, but then still lost that one. So I think it's given me hope because I think the next steps are really just to know that my opening knowledge is pretty decent for what I'm doing. But then to be able to finish out those games and make a really strong middle game and end game play against these opponents is super, super important. So without further yapping, let's just get into it. All right, we are currently sitting at 1491. Let's see if I can get to 1500 today. The win streak has been crazy. I'm really, again, not expecting anything from this game that would go in my favor, but I just don't know. Again, if I win this game, oh man, I get plus 14 ELO. Let's play E4, the best opening in the game. And we're playing a 1509. This is probably the strongest opponent I've ever played against. This is Mr. Gaylou 2 from the great country of France. Let's go ahead and challenge the queen here. Okay, great. He lets me play another gambit that I really like, the Leonhardt Gambit. Immediately takes the gambit. Wow. Okay, let's see what happens. I'm gonna play into this line, and it's probably not gonna be the best, but we'll see what happens. We will see. The best move here for black is just to move the queen back. I mean, but they can do a few things. They can check me, and I actually have to block with the knight, which is really weird. Okay, so they do go back. I'm gonna continue with this line. We'll see what happens. Well, I keep saying that. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But ultimately, the goal is to sack the bishop on f7. Oh my god! And they actually let me play it. Wow! I can't believe it. This is a completely, this right here is a huge blunder. This is a completely crushing position. Completely crushing. Bishop f7, check. You're not really forced to take here, but yeah, okay, but you do. And then the good old queen h5 check. It's they're playing these moves as if they know what's happening. Like, I'm literally about to take their queen. Knight d6 check, and you just lose your queen. That's the Leonhard Gambit for you, baby. We get to play all the best gambits in the first like 5 days of this. The only opening that I haven't played yet that I really want to is the Blumenfeld Scotch. Okay, first of all, okay, they just resign. Oh my god, dude. Crazy. The fact that they went there too, I feel like I could have done this. And they'd have to block, I guess, but wow. So, I mean, once you get into this position, what I see a lot of people do when I'm playing Blitz, when they're in this position, is they go check, I block with the knight, and they do something like, I don't know, like move their knight out, or they can't move their knight out still. They have to continue to defend this fork, so they usually go here. And then, and then we just play chess. This time, they play directly into the line that I was preparing. And again, when someone plays a move like this against you, you gotta think about your options. Your option isn't just to take. Like, you have this move, which is not great. You have this move, which is also not great because I just do this. This is probably the best move in the position, I would assume. But taking the bishop is just fatal. I mean, check, push, check, and you lose your queen. Like, it's not over because you get 2 minor pieces for the queen, but like, yeah, what a game. I'm not going to review that because I think we're gonna hop in another one. But look at that, we got to 1500 on day 6. Feeling very good about that. Let's go ahead and hop into another game. Again, I'm not going to review that just because I knew exactly what was going to happen, and I'm able to explain it, but wow, this is crazy. Another 1500, Govaraja from India. Let's play e4. Okay, so they go immediately into the Elephant Gambit. So now, I actually don't really know what to do against this opening. I could go here, I could take. And usually what I end up doing is just taking in like blitz games. So let's try that. Let's just take. Wow, immediately pushing. And then I'm actually going to play queen e2 because that disallows the taking of the knight and also threatens a check here. Right, so they go here defending this pawn and also threatening this pawn, but if they take, I can just take. So I feel like I don't have to do anything immediately. I'm just gonna also defend this pawn and further attack this pawn with this knight. I feel like this feels right to me in some way. Okay, well now I can just take this, right? If you take, I can take with check, and that's a double check. So yeah, let's do that. Wow, what? Oh, oh no, this is a check. So I can move out of the, because what they're trying to do is just play this move. But I can just move out of the way. So let's do that. Let's move queen d3. If they go check, I'll just block. Everything's defended. I am just up 2 pawns now. So I should theoretically be winning. I guess they have this. Yeah. But can't I do something like this? Because they can't immediately take the bishop. Like, yeah, it's a little scary. But if I do something like this, or maybe there's no queen sack, is there? No. I think I'm going to immediately ask to trade the queens because I guess you also have this. Now I can just take. I'm going to ask to immediately trade the queens because this is a very uncomfortable position already. They want to just take that. And that's right, I can't take back. I feel like I want to go here because I already want to kind of move my bishop out. They're also threatening that, damn. Okay, this person We may have met our match here. I'll say that. Although, wait, I have this move, don't I? You can take, then I take your queen. If I go here and you go here, I can just... Oh, I can't take there. And you go here, I might... Go here? Yeah, let's try this. I mean, either way, I'm threatening to just take your bishop and kind of get rid of the threat, like dissolve the threat. Okay, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. I do believe I'm going to take. And I still cannot... I can't castle still. If I go here now, then takes, I'd have to take with the pawn, which is still a little uncomfortable. Here... shoot, I mean, honestly, I can't castle immediately. I have to be able to defend my bishop. I might even just go here, because they're hitting this. If they go here, I'll just... I guess I'll slide back. I don't know. I feel like I'm not in the best position. I really just desperately need to castle here. Honestly, what if I just do this? But then, how is my bishop ever getting out? And how is my other bishop ever getting out? I think I have to go... Oh, yeah. I could go here, even. You could stockpile pressure, but I just take, and then I go here. So I feel like that's not a bad move. Let's try this. Yeah, if you do something like this, I just take. And I can even go here and takes. It's not the best position, but I feel like, again, I'm in a decently... Alright, that's just a fancy move, but it doesn't do anything. I mean, it does threaten the rook, I guess. I can't castle still. God, this is a lot. Wow, okay, wait. Do I just have to give up my queen? Wait, I think I'm totally cooked. Now that I have a better look at this, they're threatening checkmate. I guess I can castle. Now, okay, I just have to give up the bishop. Wow. Unfortunate. It would be funny if they tried to go check and just lose their queen, but no, they're gonna take my bishop. Actually, this is defended two ways. But I just have to give up the bishop. I think that was my only chance of winning this. They can't go here. They could go here. I just take. I'm probably just trying to come up with the best combination. That's decent. Yeah, so now they're up a piece, but I'm up 2 pawns. If I go here, I lose another pawn immediately. They're not really threatening this or that. I feel like I might have to go here. Just try to fianchetto. Not feeling great about this at all, but like I said, I think we met our match here. Alright, are they forcing a queen trade? I guess I can go here, but that seems really bad. Wow. Yeah, I don't want to go here. I mean, I guess I could do... Oh, frick, dude. I have no idea. Maybe the best move would be here. And then, I mean, again, my kings are super open. They have this check, and then they're probably going to checkmate me. Wait, that would be checkmate. Wouldn't it? Yeah, because, wow. Do I have to sack my queen now? I mean, this is dire stuff. This would be checkmate. I can't move my king anywhere. I can't defend it because they just take my queen. Yeah, I'm just completely cooked here. Wow. Wowie, 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 wow. And they're just gonna go here next. I still can't move my king. Let's go ahead and just play this move that does nothing. I mean, they're hitting this now too, but I'm gonna defend. They're probably gonna go here. I can go here. Okay, they do that. And they're gonna win my rook. Ay. Yeah, wow, they just completely destroyed me here. I mean, it was bound to happen. It was bound to happen eventually. Yeah, I mean, I'm just cooked. I guess I'll try some kind of desperado. You could even take here and be completely fine, because you just win the bishop, and then you're up. Okay, so they just do that. Yeah, I'm gonna resign. I'm gonna resign. Well played to my opponent. My opponent played really well there. I mean, they really know this gambit. I do want to review it because I honestly just don't really know the best moves to play here. So, Elephant Gambit, it's very weird. It's very weird. I feel like I played like shit, to be honest. Yeah, I did. But opponent also did not play that well. Okay, let's see what we could have done better. Yeah, I mean, it's an accuracy, but it's theory. Taking is the best move. Pushing is the best move. Okay, so I did have the right idea here. And we're all playing the best moves. I don't want to take, I just want to push the pawn. I guess that makes sense. To try to win it outright instead of trading pieces for it. Okay. And then that was also the best move. That was a mistake. Why though? Here. Oh my god. I'm so fucking dumb. That's not a real pin. I can just take it with checkmate. It's not checkmate, but it's like very close. Wow, okay. I was scared for no reason. I moved my queen out of the way, and that's actually what kind of started this entire thing. That's a blunder. Why? Because you can go here? What is that? Oh, it's threatening checkmate and you win the knight. I mean, I guess I can go here? This is all very, very complicated. I mean, yeah. So the real way I messed up here was I was afraid of this move, even though it did nothing, and I just moved my queen to a bad square and forced my bishop to protect my king, and yeah, that just did not work out in my favor at all. They blundered back. The best move was just to do this. Why? Wait. Oh, because it's a discover attack on the queen. Holy shit. I completely missed that. I gotta be on the lookout for discover attacks. I was just thinking about trading this off, which is what I did. And that's a huge blunder because of this move. And then they do want me to just give up my queen here. And then they can take this with check. Yeah, I mean, that's just completely losing. I actually don't see how giving up the queen and then losing your rook is better than what I did, which is just castling and giving up this, but I guess there's more checkmating chances, technically. I don't know, man. But that's what I did. And honestly, yeah, I mean, it was just cooked. So, wow. All right, well played to my opponent. I am no longer 1500. I think it's finally catching on that I may be better than some of these opponents. But wow, we still have gotten a pretty good solid start to this series. Yeah, I think that'll do it for this one. Thanks for watching. If you guys like this content, I will be back tomorrow. So, you know, like and subscribe and hit the bell and all that BS. I'll be back with a vengeance. I'm going to be doing more over the board tournaments. I think I do want to come in with a camera, one of the next ones, and try to record some of my games so I can break them down. Again, it's mostly blitz. It's mostly blitz tournaments, so that at least I'm going to. I'm not going to any classical tournaments because I can't think that hard. I'm kind of an idiot. So. Yeah, so I'll see if I can go into one of those and record some of my games, break them down at a later video. But for now, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.